afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, another riveting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda, here like defend over the fatherland. Off here to a 1 vs 1 on Westwall with the new patch. Yes, indeed. The new patch. In these we got Refero fighting here for King Country, the Commonwealth, King George, fighting with the Guards Armour Division here with the newly overhauled Tactical Support Regiment with double infantry and grenade bulletins. Versus in the west we got Itaperuna, fighting for the Oberkommandist, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here with the Panzerlehr Panzerdivision with elite armoured Firestorm and Overwatch Doctrine with infantry, metal kit and Sturmpanier bulletins. A full Kubang start here for Itaperuna, Refero with double section. We'll have to see what Itaperuna goes for. Will it be the newly overhauled elite armoured or the newly overhauled Overwatch, or maybe in Firestorm, which got overhauled some time ago. Moving towards east and south here with Itaperuna, Refero heading hard north here with the sections. There seems like one retreated here, possibly by accident. Not entirely sure what's going on there for Refero. Sandbags are happening up here by the fuel point, securing it and digging in for King and Country. Fulton's moving out here for Itaperuna. Section setting out. And grabbing the fuel point here with the Kugelwagen. Fulton's moving for the car point there up north to do Panic munitions. Section moving a bit more for Refero with triple sections. We'll obviously go for some fast saps from this now. Slightly more expensive than a regular one, but they do have a few more capabilities. Section sending out there. Nothing further happening in Refero's base. Could take up, could go for the Vickers, could go for the Universal Cow, could also go for some early grenades, or even trying. Ali could go for early weapon racks, but that's not going to achieve him anything. And meanwhile, Itaperuna going for more Fulton's first engagement going to be happening here around the centre. We've got the Fulton Grenadiers versus section here. Lee Enfields versus Car 98Ks. Refero going for an incredibly heavy infantry section build here with 4 sections, no support weapons so far. Fulton Grenadiers and the infantry section finding out here over the central victory point. In the south section could try and flank in behind the Fulton Grenadiers, or just support the section head on. Less efficient, but you know, less risky I suppose in some ways. Fulton's moving southwards there. Kuban's going to encounter section as well. Front line is flaring up here and there. Looks like it's going to be an attempt just to wear down the Germans. I do think he could just easily try to flank up through here, or going for a long route going up through here around just trying to get up here. I mean, sure, he'll be in heavy cover, but the problem is, so with the Germans, it's going to take ages to get anything done. There, he just backs off. Going to try and deal with the Kuban down here, which is going to be a bit more exposed. No take up yet, I believe, for Refero. As for Itaperuna, no further sign of anything either. Could go for Kettenwerfer if he feels like it. More Fulton Grenadiers, more Sturmpaniers. He could also try and take up here. There are a few options. More Fulton in heavy cover now, and he just backs off, realizing he's probably lost the initiative and the engagement. No, he goes for it anyway, so tries to bait up Itaperuna, and Itaperuna to an extent takes the bait, but now he's in heavy cover, and there's not really any other heavy cover here for Refero, so that engagement I would say is now safely lost. He did it when he probably should have flanked. And meanwhile, Itaperuna is just keeping up pressure, hitting the field point as well. Refero has found himself in a sticky spot. We got the take up there for Refero. Could try and research for some fast armoured cars. Go for the sappers. Several options there for Refero, depending on what option he wants to go for. He's digging around the carve point, possibly trying to build up for a bigger push against Itaperuna, who's a bit extended. In some ways, we got Trot on the way there for Itaperuna as well, though we can't really leave this hanging around for long, because if Itaperuna gains too big a fuel advantage, it could give Refero a bit of a rough ride. Section playing from the south here, trying to get behind the Fulton. There we go. He was indeed waiting. He was setting up for the big push here, trying to overwhelm Harry Hun and send him packing back to Hunland. And there you go, Fulton's there being utterly overwhelmed now by the sheer number of rifles that Refero is bringing to bear, though Itaperuna is not about to give it up. Easily got multiple results as well for Itaperuna, by the way. Not taking any chances there, and probably also meaning he's not going for Firestorm, since both players were at that stage already be going for them. Section need to be careful. We got the Universal Care there briefly cancelled, but apparently going for it again. Refero possibly a bit uncertain of things, partly because of his doctor chosen to get also just he might not be too used to this map, hard to say. Other big Universal on the way here. Refero's state of situation is not amazing at the moment here. Itaperuna so far leading in aggressively. Refero's going to have to pull off some strong counterattacks here to have a chance here, because right now Itaperuna's getting a lot more fuel than Refero, almost 3 times as much, which is something to be worth worried about. Battle Group headquarters up here for Itaperuna, setting up rather aggressively around his carve point. Of course, sets up a 4th base of operations for Itaperuna, but of course, if at any point he then loses control of the front line, that could give him a bit of a hard time since it's going to be exposed on the line of fire, meaning Refero could very well take it out. But right now, Refero needs to push back hard against Itaperuna, and he needs to win this. As for Itaperuna, he could continue the doctrine. I mean, none of them are particularly amazingly defensively, but I suppose Overwatch might help. Well, in theory, he could try, elite armored, maybe go for the 2-2-1 to, secure some territory, get him some resources that way. Universal carried over the Vickers kit is going to be a problem here for Itaperuna, though he does have soon access to Pantherfausts. Kubang down. Refero is striking back hard. He is getting a bit more coordinated. We got mines down here though from Itaperuna. Good work. We'll have to see if Refero realised this and paid attention to it. Looks like he did, sort of at least. Heading northwards here. Itaperuna, meanwhile, is just now getting 42 fuel per minute. That is now 4 times as much. And then Refero, we got the mines or chaps out here. Of course, start out with mines free, so in some ways you do get a seriously nice discount. In some ways, of course, they can't fight as well. Nearly as well. Of course, they do have access, of course, to the new heat grenades, but also smoke grenades. Some additions to the samples, and of course, they have access to the salvage ability. We'll have to see if they actually makes use of the salvage ability. I mean, most players went for this doctrine. The few times it did happen, tended not to use it. But I mean, it's a pretty handy ability. Itaperuna has gone for elite armored, so it's the newly overhauled elite armored versus the newly overhauled tactical support. With a 2-2-1 on the way there for Itaperuna. There were several variants of the 2-2-1 scout car. Of course, there's a 2-2-2, there's the 2-2-3, which is a command variant, and there's also a field, shall we say, workshop modified version of the 2-2-2, which used a large anti-tank rifle, as the Germans called it. Some might call it a light anti-tank, and mounted on it, I believe, it was a 2.8 centimeter gun. Fun fact there. I got the 2-2-1 out here for Itaperuna to support his forces to shoot the dastardly Tommies. AC on the way here for Refero and meanwhile, very good choice there. It's going to be helpful for any light vehicles. Got the sapper section right on the south, sweeping out the Germans there. Forces in the centre here being overwhelmed, but we got a big German counter push here joining in. Section falling back, one section definitely needs to retreat and just get very fast out of there. Got the 2-2-1 scout coming ahead here, rolling forwards and rolling a bit around in circles. In the south, small attempt here, but seems like he is not quite willing to extent yet. At least not without the AAC. 2-2 running about, mine goes off, hitting the Universal Helmets, taking out there. Bit of an unfortunate development there for Refero. And pop suppression in hopes of better to stop the Germans from swinging, knocking out, but sadly ended up just wasting munitions. Not good development there for Refero. In the south here, 2-2-1. I'm used to seeing the 2-2 now for so long that probably going to take a bit of a while there, but 2-2-1 going nuts, but AC to the rescue, and the 2-2-1 goes kaboom. Leichter Panzerschwerwagen zerstört. Bit of a problem there for Itaperuna. Not a huge loss though, as it is not wildly expensive. It is 20 manpower and 20 fuel, so a bit less expensive than the 2-2-2, fuel-wise anyways. Bit more expensive manpower-wise, but 10 fuel less is definitely, cheaper than 20 fuel manpower more. Anyways, Sabba's there being pushed back. Refero doing what he can. He's got the fuel point, but Itaperuna is retaining a stranglehold on the calf point. I do feel like this is where Refero is kind of lacking a Vickers machine gun to really hold the Germans' heads down to the ground. That is a bit of a lacking there. Probably could help him to push back Itaperuna, I think, more consistently, but there you go. He is still fighting the good fight for king and country, the Commonwealth, the British Empire. We got the Battle Group headquarters here with medics providing support there for Itaperuna's forces at the front line. 29 versus 13. Itaperuna still has a huge lead. Of course, this is kind of where the Brits do have the advantage that they have cheaper tech overall, a much more efficient tech. So in that regard, when you do fall behind, you can more easily catch up as the Brits. So that's a small advantage there the Refero can make use of. Of course, it also means that the British get ahead. They are usually in for a rough ride because, again, they can snowball that one in that sense reasonably fast. Nothing further happening in the base there for Refero. We've got access now to the air resupply operation, which can help, deal at least with some of the issues, like anti-tank guns. He doesn't have to build those. And, of course, mortars and other things. We'll have to make use of that. But a mortar could give Itaperuna a bit of a hard time. Who has, in fact, brought up machine guns. Nice choice there. Definitely something I feel like Refero needs sooner rather than later. But there you go, big push into the south once more here from Refero for the Guards Armour. The Panzerless troops are trying their best to hold back, but they are being overwhelmed here by the sheer number of British rifles and all that. So there you go, mortar ready here for Refero. Now part of the air resupply operation. Gives you a mortar and a tank gun, plus these medical supplies. And Refero finally commits here to Vickers machine gun, very nice. Steel parts going for the coffin, got the AC supporting. Mortar can probably help deal with that machine gun. More pressure in the south and north. You go to here for Refero, and there you go. Shrap Hunted quarter spotted, and it's being disrupted here. That's going to be nice here for Refero, spotting that one. Catching Itaperuna and being perhaps a bit too overconfident. It's gonna, the more damage while he allows it to take before it cancels, the less resources get returned. So with this, Refero acts has a really good chance of ensuring that whatever lead Itaperuna just had, Itaperuna more or less effectively tossed that one out the window. So that was definitely not a good move there by Itaperuna, and even loses the AC here. That's still going to be a pretty good trade-off, since again he just completely knocked out his opponent's resource advantage and denied him tech, and more importantly, Shrap Hunted Cords in a really strong position. So this is definitely Itaperuna there overplaying his hand and getting slapped hard, British style, with a cup of tea in the other hand, of course. So there you go. Always be mindful where position your Shrap Hunted Quarters. It can be tempted to position them in an aggressive position like this, but if you make the wrong call, it can easily be punished, and in a sense there's sort of a risk involved to help balance that out, and that's exactly what happened here. Itaperuna got a bit too confident, and Refero slapped him down right hard. Of course, Itaperuna is keeping up aggression ever as the Tommies, the Inselaffen, he is showing no mercy, insulting a lot of middle supplies. Mein Gott, Friedrich, what? It's all tea and biscuits? That can't be right. It is. I mean, look, it's this. Yeah, it is tea and biscuits. Mein Gott. Is this Englishman insane? I mean, they are English. Section moving about here. Troops reinforcing healing, machine guns, all that stuff up here. Still keeping up pressure on the car point, keeping up pressure where it matters. Sturm Pioneers, they're backed up by all that tea and biscuits. Are a bit harder to kill here since they do get a defensive bonus. So they're holding off against an awful lot of Brits, but they will have to retreat soon. They cannot resist much longer. And that mortar in particular is not going to care much about the power of tea. Yeah, he's stalling there. I mean, he's doing a pretty good job stalling, but again, he can only stall for so long. He also should cancel that mine before Refero just, sweeps it up, at which point he's just wasted 30 minutes. I mean, he does have a lot, but, better things to do with that. Another trot on the way there for Itaperuna. That's probably going to be another attempt at taking up. Hopefully a bit more cautiously positioned this time around here versus Refero, was obviously just as aggressive and driven as Itaperuna, and lastly should not be taken lightly. Machine gun opening on the Vickers. We've got the south moving from the north here. We've got most section going for deeper flanking against Itaperuna's machine gun. Good, good. And in the south here, we've got some rasp going to hit the fuel point there. Also nice work there, though Itaperuna is hot on the heels here. Grenades up for Refero. Very nice, very nice. That's going to be a bit tricky here for Itaperuna to deal with. Grenades off against the machine gun. Grenades off against the Germans. Oh, there we go. Ran into a retreat. Taking some damage, forced away. Heat rounds available here for Itaperuna. When he gets tanks out, obviously again that has very much been delayed due to the loss of the Shrap Hunted Quarters. Obviously he sets it up again, and where he does. Section almost taken up, but does survive here. Another 6 pounder going away for Refero. He's definitely worried about armor. Though technically he shouldn't be. He should be where he just took out Shrap Hunted Quarters. Entirely meaning Itaperuna got no resources back. I mean, any tanks he's going to be getting will be quite delayed. Of course, Refero might just be going for this by sheer instinct more than anything else. Though, arguably, he could be taking up 9 just preparing for, big tank and probably hitting Itaperuna with them beforehand, maybe even. He could also consider fuel cache on the carve point, since Itaperuna seems to be very aggressively hitting it. So if he could sort of just, prevent his opponent from doing anything around, that'd be great. Quick grenade there. Granate. Shrap Hunted Quarters inside the base. Itaperuna's clearly got his fingers burned that he's not doing that one again anytime soon. Mines being laid down here by Refero. Very good move there. Victory points wise, the Itaperuna has a fat lead over Refero here, so there's something Refero needs to work on. We got Orbital out here for Itaperuna. Good choice. Plus Raketenwerfer. Both players are clearly worried about tanks, though neither player's going to be pushing tanks immediately, so there's a bit of sort of amusement in that one. Smokes from down here to cover and fall back position here for Refero. Very nice. Also, additionally, more easily allows him to bait his opponents to the machine gun, so he just moves ahead. Ah, yeah, so there's nothing on the other side, and of course there is. So, nice play there by Refero. Nice play. Great use of smoke there, certainly the type of smoke usage you don't see so often. So, very nice. Harassment on the north, harassment on the south here. Mortar firing down, almost taking out the entire focus squad there for Itaperuna. Mick is joining in the fun as well. We could see a wipe here against Itaperuna and the Panzer, which will certainly sting quite a bit. But no, looks like both focus squads here escape the wrath of the Commonwealth. Smoke screen again, absolutely astounding work there by Refero. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Got the Obercylinder holding about the light machine gun. Refero still should consider taking up. Itaperuna is slowly approaching, be able to call in the Panzer IV here versus his Tommy opponent. Section getting flanked by forces of the sort of need to retreat. They're too low on health already. And up north, more progress here being made by Refero and the guards armoured. Mortar, yeah, moving up there a bit further close to the front line. Very nice work there. Ensuring it keeps pace with the attacks. And we got Refero bolstering his sections first rather than pushing for armor as fast as possible. I mean, the bolster section is going to be definitely trickier for Itaperuna's infantry to deal with. But, you know, a tank will still be great. Ooh, we get it here. We actually get salvage.
Enemy causing trouble.
Very nice. Very nice. That should help him a bit faster here. Forces flanking up behind. Mortar firing down the machine gun here. Forces flanking up behind the machine gun as well. Need to deal with that, but at the same time, the troops being suppressed here, so it becomes much easier for Itaperuna to flank behind and hit all the support weapons. Very good work there by Itaperuna in return. Got the Obercylinder to jump from the north. Refero's front line is crumbling fast, and the cookie dipped too far into the tea. Faster than a Tory party. So, troops are reinforcing. We got take over there for Refero finally. But Itaperuna at this stage is likely able to push it tanks faster. Again, this is where fuel cache that I think could be helpful for Refero. Just a bit. He's going to have to launch a rather successful counterattack here. Maybe consider a flanking assault to that way catch Itaperuna a bit off guard. Hitting the northern victory point with this full Scanadilla. Itaperuna here of the Panzer strikes. Itaperuna is not too far from the Panzer. We've got the second marine engaging the full Scanadillas by the cuff point. In the south, we've got the Obercylinder swinging in here, catching the section in a pretty bad spot as they are surrounded. And another push here by Refero. Another strike for King Counter. This coup by the way that can be salvaged.
Damn, he's trying to take a point from us.
There we go. I mean, he can soon-ish go for the Cromwell, but the reality is Itaperuna is going to get a Panzer a lot faster than that. Mine's being spotted. Machine gun is definitely a nuisance. Likely we're going to smoke that one. Yup. Much faster than trying to kill it with mortar fire. Just smoke it out. Immediately stops from firing right away. Nothing to rush it. So there you go. Smoke from down there. Very good. Flank from the south as well. Very nice work there by Refero. Itaperuna can go for the Panzer IV now. He could just try and stall ahead for the Panther. Add some machine guns and that way murder away. Maybe add the Panzer Commander upgrade there as well. We'll have to see what it ends up with there for Itaperuna. Either way could be a good choice. Refero's not far off from the Cromwell. Section flanking up behind the machine gun. A grenade, maybe stealing it would be great here for Refero. And the guards arm. And there we go. Grenade off. And the machine gun is down. Exactly here what Refero needed, but he can still jump past caught in front of the Vickers machine gun. He's shredded there. That is not a good position for them to be in. And there we go, steals the machine gun. Those two machine guns down in the hands here of Refero. That's going to be a huge help here for Refero. That's going to make it much harder for Itaperuna to use his infantry the way he wants to. Excellent work there. Bad news for Itaperuna though. It's going to be mitigated by the incoming Panzer IV. Refero though is about to be able to go for a Cromwell tank, which is going to be pretty necessary. Forces flank from the north, but they're close to grenades, they're close to mortar fire. And there you go. Running. Reinforcement here, machine gun being hauled up. Pretty fast section reinforcing in the south. Refero's trying to sweep ahead as fast as possible versus Itaperuna. And the Panzerlehr Panzerdivision, section now already on the run, or squad on the run. Sappers moving northwards with their minesweepers and their salvage kits. Panzer almost ready there for Itaperuna. Ooh, but Ken spotted a grenade here. If he had the munitions, would be astoundingly good. Grabbing the fuel point back. Caught here then from the Obersoldaten. Machine gun moving up here. The MG34. It's going to make it harder for Itaperuna to move about, particularly combined with the Vickers machine gun. That can allow Refero to exert much stronger map control here versus Itaperuna. There you go, grenade off on the Obersoldaten. Did a bit of damage, but more importantly, forced them in front of the machine gun. Victory points for Itaperuna's got a fat lead here to Refero, something Refero definitely needs to work on. We got the Panzer Force sitting out, and we got a Panzer Command on the way for that one. It's going to boost experience gain and accuracy, plus of course allow them to call it artillery strikes, which make A cheaper and overall faster. Cromwell on the way there for Refero. And Itaperuna going for artillery zone. The lighter infantry should probably help deal with the increase in machine guns, but probably also try and counter Refero's mortar. North Sappers here left to fight the Volksgrenadiers with a minesweeper in the hand. That's going to be a bit tricky there, even though the Volksgrenadiers are very low on health. The arrival of section, though, with more firepower, does help a bunch. Panzer IV directly into the 6-pounder gun there, takes a big hit through the frontal armour. Down to half health already. Need to be a bit careful there, Refero. Need to be a bit careful. I mean, Refero, Itaperuna. And Cromwell almost down there for Refero.
Cromwell gun tank, ready for action.
Bringing up more armour. Volkswagen halted in the south. Actually, the centre of the battle group headquarters is actually a bit exposed now. For Refero to make a good push, he could actually have both anti-tank guns begin firing away at it. At which point Itaperuna is going to lose his battle group headquarters. That's going to cause him quite some grief. That's going to be a big advantage here for Refero. Calling in artillery on it. Yeah, he's going to try and take it out here. He's going to have to cancel that one. Oh, he's going to be wasting 300 manpower on that. That's going to not be amazing. There you go. And the tank guns opening up. We got the 25-pounder guns raining death upon this battle group headquarters as well. He's not cancelling it though. I'm guessing. I'm not entirely sure what to guess here, but he's clearly not paying attention. And there we go. 300 manpower just lost on that as it goes down in a matter of seconds. Panzer IV flank here, taking out machine guns. We've got 6-pounder guns ready to opening up as well there. Possibly Itaperuna here extended his luck a bit much, and there you go. Oh, we got artillery called in here by the Panzer IV. Shots raining down there. They didn't hit much though. We got a forward assembly up here for Refero to maintain a strong frontline position versus Itaperuna. And those dastardly Huns. We got grenades off here. None for the British though. Cromwell going for the Panzer IV. Sturmpanzer to back up here. All of a sudden, Volks rushing for the centre. Intense action everywhere as the Guts armour and the Panzerlehr clash for supremacy of this strip of the Westwall. Section gaining veteran free, the ace level. Troops being suppressed here by the machine gun, has to fall back here. No grenades because that's the issue. We've got the Cromwell moving up. Both machine guns back at base, healing, reinforcing forward assemblies. Almost done here for Itaperuna grenades. Almost got the option, but the bun grenade takes out the section return. Casualties happening left and right and centre, and there you go. Forward assembly is good to go. And the Cromwell is down. Transforming straight to fire, the anti-tank guns almost taking that as well here. This is looking pretty ugly. Artillery firing down from both sides. Need to get those machine guns and everything else to the front line here for Refero for the Commonwealth. Sappers are fighting here. The forward assembly is the only thing that just keeps them in the fight as just more sappers are poured in here. Folks are being pushed back, leaving now the anti-tank guns behind, and there you go, forward assembly down. And we got some troop rushing in here from the south, going away from the fuel point. And salvaging here. Nice work there. Got himself a few extra resources out of that. Back here, equipment's being hauled forwards to the front line. Looks like Refero is finally stabilising here versus Itaperuna, though Itaperuna still has the tank advantage. Still, Refero's got his anti-tank weapons and he does have more machine guns, so he can still establish some pretty strong defensive points. And he's now finally the one denying Itaperuna fuel. We'll have to see what Itaperuna does. More Panzer IVs, Panther, Sturmtiger. Needs to be careful he doesn't extend his anti-tank guns too much there. It's going to be difficult to get them back safely if things begin going wrong here for Refero. I mean, obviously he wants to take out that Panzer IV, but it's not worth losing his anti-tank guns to his opponent. And there you go, anti-tank gun down. Refero might have gotten a bit too bullish here. Still raining down here from the Panzer IV, blowing apart some trees, but nothing else. Back here, reinforcement healing going on. Looks like Refero might be stalling here for a crocodile, which just did get buffed as well. Better damage on his main gun, plus ability to fire smoke switch. Nope, we got the cromwell. Another cromwell here for Refero, for the guards armoured. And there's the Panzer IV from Itaperuna's line through, and we got the truck moving up here. Like it's going to be a replacement battle group headquarters, but healing reinforcement. There could be a mechanized regiment, and Itaperuna is going to try and play straight for the King Tiger. It is a possibility that should not be ruled out. Panzer IV, they're murdering away, closing in on Veteran 2. And there we go, lands a hit. 12 kills, Veteran 2 gained. Another hit there as well. Tommies are not enjoying that one.
The enemy cut our supply line.
And the south section of Gegen Makedona, if they're close to clearing it out, need to get the Panzer IV in there to put a stop to that. Kampfgruppe Hauptquartier up here for Itaperuna once more. We'll have to see what he follows up with from the Schwerer Panzer headquarters. There we go. Refero's second Cromwell has arrived on the field, hopefully with a slightly longer lifespan than the first Cromwell. There you go. Shots fired. Cromwell misses. Panzer IV lands a nice hit there. Panzer IV this time misses Cromwell's hit, but bounces off the Panzer IV's arm. Machine gun defending the cough on there nicely. And up north here, slow approaches roadblocks are taking several mines. Already down to just one man. And we got more drops in here from Refero, probably in response to the loss of the anti-tank gun, which I believe Itaperuna salvaged. Plus, of course, he gets access to another mortar if he wants it. Which, I mean, could provide him with some more serious light artillery support here versus Itaperuna. Bombard him. There we go. Itaperuna made his decision. He's calling in another Panzer IV. Possibly non-concerned at all with the potential of another crocodile, at least figuring he can do it with heat rounds, which is not impossible, but even then a part of me feels like that's still a bit risky. Orbit's slowly moving towards Section 3 here. Mortars being hauled forward here for Refero for King and Country. Got that Panzer IV moving in section port out. We got the Crom moving in, straight for it, shoots and penetrates. Second Panzer IV ready here for Itaperuna. Troops in enforcing, section sapper setting out. And resecuring the southern fuel point here, denying it to those Tommies. Those verdammte Inslaven. Machine gun standing about, Crom moving up, mortar moving up as well. Shot fired and bounced. Bad luck here for Refero. Great news for Itaperuna. They could, of course, only last so long. There you go, second shot went through. Ooh, another Crom around here, but almost lost his Panzer IV there. Close shave for Itaperuna for the Panzer leg. Crom though takes another hit here, gaining veterans 1. Is Refero stalling now for the crocodile, or is he going for Firefly? What is Refero's plan here? Does seem a bit unclear. On the other hand, we do know, of course, it does involve 2 mortars to really put some pressure then Itaperuna's infantry and support weapons. There we go, folks. Taking right here from the Cromwell tank. Jurgen splattered across the ground. Panzerfausting here, bit risky. Damaged engine, machine guns, infantry, anti-tank guns, everything all ready here to defend. Victory points wise, Refero's been able to close quite a bit of the gap between him and Itaperuna, though Itaperuna still enjoys a lead over Refero. Hard work on the Cromwell, smoking on the machine gun here. Got that Panzer IV rolling out. Section there. Ooh, almost got the Obersoldaten. Not quite. Cromwell need repairs. Back here we got healing enforcement going on there for Refero. And we got the Panzer moving ahead here, closing on that crocodile. Shots bouncing, but there you go. Pendragon hit on the Panzer IV, which is slowly approaching the Western fleet. Another hit here. Bounces. Another penetrating hit though. Other Panzer through the centre there. Where's the other anti-tank gun? Or is that the only one he's got left? Did he just not recruit the other one? Or did he get lost? Hard to say either way though. Panzer IV down, in fact, just as it's virtually free. Refero blows it apart. A shattering blow here to Itaperuna. Down to just one Panzer IV without any veterancy. 100 points left for Refero. Needs to fight a bit harder there. In the south, we got like Kedman losing points here. Back here, reinforcement going on. Refero's a brave lad heading out. He's about to hit the crocodile, and Itaperuna is not exactly in a great condition to stomping that one, depending on how Refero plays it. In particular, make sure to use smoke to sort of cut off potential sources of trouble fast. But he's almost got the fuel. He just really needs to stay up the manpower. Smoke screen off. As he pushes forward, very good, very good. In this case, isolates Itaperuna's infantry going for it, and of course also allows the Refero to more easily just move towards it. Machine gun though taking hits from German artillery. Got the Panzer IV moving up, and the tank gun is not quite there. Machine gun routed entirely. Cromwell in good need repairs. Shots being fired. We got more Germans moving up, hauling away with art weaponry to silence the Tommies. Got the machine, got the mortar being moved forward. Got grenades off as well on this Volksgrenadiers. Fun fact about the Westwall, by the way, it was not in a very good condition, and they had to quickly sort of patch it up. But in most cases, they really didn't make great use of the Westwall fortification course in just such a poor condition. They tried. Issues in particular because they had to use special machine guns for a lot of the bunkers because they couldn't just use the ones they normally use. They were already there, the logistical ones as well. Cromwell grenade from like Kevin, machine gun firing 6 pound gun moving up, trot on the way there for Itaperuna. Going to be mechanised. Might be stalling for a King Tiger now. I mean, that's a possibility. Refero is still some time away from the Cromwell. A crocodile there. Panzer IV, the Cromwell almost down. Panzer IV taking hits here. Only one anti-tank which is about to go down as well. This is not looking good here for Refero. Troops taking through the south. Mortars being pushed back, and there goes 6 pounder gun crew slaughtered like lambs by the Obersoldaten there, gaining veteranry 3. Very good, very good. Cromwell done. Repairs again, that is close to veteranry 2. But Refero is not far off here from the Churchill, but he has to like put everything on hold if he wants to go for it. And certainly if he can get it out, that's going to be difficult for Itaperuna to deal with. Salvaging 6 pounder gun there. Nice work, nice work. And the south thing, the victory point there with the section. As we told the other victory points down to 88 here versus Itaperuna 35. We got another Panzer IV for Itaperuna, so no King Tiger Stolt or anything like that. Not far off from that crocodile, not far off. Roughly half a minute. Less than that. Got that Cromwell receiving repairs. Okay, I'm about to get spotted here, and Refero realizes, pops a grenade. There we go. That's going to be a wipe. That's going to be an anti-tank weapon here then in Refero's hands. Very nice little steal. Very good work. Panzer moving up here, catching the machine gun out in the open. Mortar's being pushed back as well, and the machine gun gets wiped by the Panzer IV. Halfway to 52. Crocodile out for Refero and the Guards Armour Division. One of Hobart's funnies, meant for helping doing Operation Overlord. Cromwell setting out, and we got another Panzer IV. We'll have to see how Itaperuna handles the crocodiles. Again, I suspect part of it's going to involve heat rounds. Another Panzer Commander upgrade. We got booby traps on the point as well. Very nice. There you go. Panzer 4 engaged with the Cromwell. Cromwell getting into 2, but so does the Panzer 4. Crocodile slowly holding forward. Got the Saps moving up here, fighting for the northern victory point here as the sections being overwhelmed here. Itaperuna launching elite infantry assault with the Sturm Pioneers and the Oberstein flanking up here. We get Baltiladnung and forcing retreat. Can Refero push this fast enough? He's down to 71 versus Itaperuna's 235. Back here healing enforcement. Summit probably hurt here against his opponent. Handful in Norfolk's got the Crocodile and the Cromwell ready to take that on. There goes shot penetrated, damaging the Panzer 4. Shot from the Cromwell missed though. Again. There we go, penetrating hit from the Panzer 4 on the Panzer 4, putting down to half health. Cromwell though falling back halfway to the ace level. Sappers leading with the Academy there. Crocodile hitting Norfolk's. There we go, Academy crew being murdered by the Sappers. He could actually steal that one, adding another Academy to his arsenal, which is exactly what Refero does. They need something to back it up. And there you go. Orbison push back here. The mine hit there. Damages the engine of the Crocodile.
HQ operations now underway.
53 versus 235. Machine gun being hauled back with very low health. Section of Norfolk's. Refero's forces are extended, but he has to keep up. He has to keep pushing. Keep attacking. Still, he's got his opponent down in population here compared to his, so he has a good chance here. He can sort of make everything work out. He probably should consider calling in another sapper squad once he gets the resource to help repair his stuff. Machine gun wiped out, that's less great. Not the end of the world, but you know. Still, more sappers to help repair Cromwell and his Crocodile here. And of course, just gives more stuff to grab territory with. But, you know, the faster he can get his armor back in action, the better here versus Itaperuna, who's got 2 Panzer 4s, and he's got the mechanized Regiment headquarters and the veteran Sturm Pioneers who could get his stuff repaired, so that's going to be an edge there that Itaperuna can utilize versus Refero. So even if Itaperuna has been losing a lot, has a smaller force right now than Refero, because he can get the tanks out faster, he can actually utilize them better than Refero. He might still have a larger force, but can't quite handle the tanks as easily. So that's a big difference there, and really highlights why Refero should be going for more sappers as soon as possible. More Orbison for Itaperuna here, very good choice. Very good choice. Folks getting caught out in the elbows, the Crocodile, and routed. You know, Terrans, I'm not entirely comfortable repairing a flamethrower tank. Well, don't worry, don't you worry. If it explodes, it'll all be over in a second. That's not comforting. Well, it won't hurt too much. It was like that on my last job too. What do you work as? Milkman. What? Anyways, Panzer 4 there, so I'm going to dodge all the shot disposed to the edge of the Cromwell there, or Crocodile, I don't know what to call it, Cromwell, but anyways. He's trying to blitz him, it's not quite working out well. We got a tilt called in on, like Kevin for nice work here. And that could go down here. Machine gun wiped out by the German artillery, nice work there by Itaperuna. Crocodile more or less good to go. Panzer 4's pulling ahead. Cromwell though still need repairs. Need to get the other anti-tankers up here. Crocodile left to duel here with the German armor. Heat rounds being popped into the Panzer 4. Technically, heat rounds would have been used on lower velocity guns like the early model Panzer 4s. So they didn't really need them on higher stuff like this. Anyways, going straight up here. Direct hit on the Panzer 4. Down to half health. Itaperuna might be getting a bit cocky here. They almost got the Crocodile, or Cromwell, so it might have worked out here. If he did, but he didn't. Panzer 4's going here, but there you go. Another battle heat rounds. Crocodile is taking a punishing beating here from the Panzer 4 down to half health. There you go, another hit there, but the Panzer 4's almost down. Here's the Crocodile. Why do I keep calling the Cromwell the Crocodile? And the other way around as well, damn it. Still, he needs to pull back the Crocodile after repairs, and Refero badly needs more sappers. It's just not enough for one sapper section, in particular not with the Crocodile, which has a huge amount of health. It's going to take ages to repair with just one sapper section. Even these do have high repair speeds, possibly. He still needs more. And this is really important, I think, for Refero. 39 versus 206. He's pulling ahead with the Crocodile. Folks are supportive as the Orbison. There you go, pushing them away. There you go, Orbison slowly being burned up. Grenade wipes out the mortar there. Bold move by Itaperuna, but it does work out. Oh, more sappers, Refero, more sappers. Good, sir. Crocodile here versus the Panther 4. Gains 32. Panther 4 though doesn't have access to the heat rounds. Oh, the Kednev hit could take it down, could take it down. Shot bounce, shot bounce. Oh, close one there. Section about to get wiped out. The Kednev are down. The Panther 4 escapes. Cromwell moving out, somewhat repaired. He can't go for more sappers now. Yes, he goes for them. He doesn't call them in though. I mean, I guess he wants to save a little bit of manpower. He can, which I mean makes sense. Either way, though, what matters is he gets more than one sapper section out. Whether it be calling or not, I think is less important as just having more sappers in the end. Gauge between the Panther 4 and the Crocodile. Panther 4 there is virtually free. Need to be careful here. Shot bounced. High risk game here between Itaperuna and Refero. Panther 4 is down to half health. Both tanks heavily damaged. Sneaking back in the north. Finally got more sappers out there for Refero. Finally. There we go. Ooh. Shot missed. Panther 4 blitzing out. They're close to virtually 4. Halfway to the ace level here as well for the Crocodile. Itaperuna could soon go for a Panther, which I think will be pretty helpful as the Crocodile. Damn it, I did it again. But he goes for the Jagdpanzer, which also works, particularly with the heat rounds. Shot bounced, but he is one of the line like Kevin here takes a hit. Shot bounced. Close one here, close one here. Another hit there. The Kennington hits from the German artillery. Crocodile! Damn it! Why do I keep doing this? It's embarrassing. Anyways, Crocodile, there you go. Moving ahead. Jagdpanzer halfway done. Panther 4 close to F-74. I mean, at this stage, Refero is just leapfrogging between the tanks, just ensuring keep both running at the same time, except they're not going to be at full health, but just ensuring they're not going to die immediately. I mean, that is a good sense of prioritization he has there, but I mean, it does indicate a bit just how desperate Refero actually is at the moment. Shots bouncing or missing. Ooh, almost got the Panther 4 here. That's going to be a bit of blood. Oh, he got it! Itaperuna shot one Panther 4. Now it's his almost ace Panther 4 there. Crocodile. There we go. Said right. Gains the ace level. That is not too great news though for Itaperuna. We got the Jagdpanzer moving ahead here. Like Kevin shoots misses. So you need to get all of his armor fixed up. Heading the southern victory point as well. Very good, very good. He's down to 20 points though. It's going to be a close one here, and he moves ahead. The Cromwell. Smoke off on the infantry, allowing his other troops to get close with a grenade. Also draws some away there from other units. There, good grenade off, didn't quite work out. And the Cromwell goes down, leaving Refero now just with the ace Crocodile. Shot bouncing the Jagdpanzer from the Jagdpanzer. Section need to fall back. The lack of machine gun is not helping Refero in controlling his opponent's movements. Jagdpanzer and Panzer 4 on the prowl here on the hunt for Refero's armour. 6-pounder gun there in action. Shots bouncing and Kevin also backing up here. Shots bouncing off that Crocodile again. Panther 4 down to half health. Could go down, could go down. Almost got a silly called down like Kevin there for the nice work here by Itaperuna. And he gets the other anti-tank gun. Cheeky. Second time sneaking up, but instead encountering an awful lot of Germans with their tanks. Sturm Pioneers, by the way, is halfway to the ace level themselves. We've got 20 points still left here, 202 for Itaperuna. Need to get all the sappers working on that Crocodile fast. The major issue right now for Refero is the massive manpower bleed he's suffering against Itaperuna. Absolutely creating part of the opposite, and they're doing great work here for Itaperuna and just bleeding out Refero. Alongside the Panzer IVs, that is, of course. So there you go. Crocodile receiving needed repairs. And the skirmishing here, orbital done there. Veterans 1, 6 kills, 6 gun moving forwards. Got that Panzer 4 moving in. Yak Panzer down to half health. Another machine on the way here for Itaperuna. Panzer 4 there. Half health as well now. Taking a severe amount of shots. They're going off on the... Oh, artillery called in. Losing the southern exit point. Crocodile being rushed out to defend the northern point. And then he's losing the southern one as well. Means Refero's going to bleed out fast here against Itaperuna. He's going to bleed out very fast. More artillery ring down. Section there about to get wiped out. Refero doesn't care. Nego folks up north being pushed away. Burned up by the Crocodile. 12 points left. 10 points left. 8 points left. Orbs on there gains the ace level. Panzer 4 is veteran before. There, good rate from my Kedenwerfer. 2 points left, and I think that is GG. 1 point left. No, he stops it. He stops it at 1. He stops it at 1. Smoke laid down here by the Crocodile. Very nice work there. Troops being burnt or shot. This is absolutely brutal stuff here. Tense as well. Got the northern victory point. The Kedma being hauled away here as fast as humanly possible. Yak Panzer moving up, troops in reinforcing. Almost got a fully repaired Crocodile. Almost, but he's still a bit more to go. He's got plenty of fuel to call an armor. The problem, he doesn't have the manpower for it. So in this regard, Refero against manpower issues are rather causing a bit of a bottleneck for him. Partly punishing him for the rather excessive frontal assault tactics he keeps employing, which of course are very costly in that sense, prevents him then from being able to build up more armor, which would probably help him preserve more manpower. So he probably should consider more flanks here against Itaperuna around these expensive head-on assaults, because Itaperuna is more than happy to punish them. Smoke off again. I mean, Refero's been making very good use of smoke here against Itaperuna, at least for some parts. Got the Panzer flanking in here, still 1 point. Compared to Itaperuna, hasn't really been much smoke use. On the other hand, really could have benefited from that at times. Fight for the southern victory point, nothing happening in the northern one. Run in the center, into neutral again. 171 versus 1 point. Panzer 4, they're trying to flank through. Truly called in the 6 pounding guns, leaving the Crocodile potentially isolated against all the enemy armor. Panzer 4 off from the Crocodile. Grenade going off, almost wiping out the Fultz Grenadiers. There we go, dead. More artillery raining down. Almost got the Crocodile with it, I think. Down to a sliver of health. They got a Firefly on the way for Refero, finding some more armor, but is it gonna be soon enough? Anti-tank gun down, Panzer 4 here, and there we go, GG, game over. Refero surrenders, realizing the situation is lost here. A brutal blow for King and Country, the Commonwealth, a victory for the German army. Heavy damage, heavy casualties, ruthless fighting, and of course 2 new doctrines with a bit of this and that there. I think Refero in part suffered just from a lack of machine guns early on, making much easier for Itaperuna to move his infantry about as freely as he did. I think in earlier Vickers runs here, that 4th section probably would have helped Refero out more here. It would have helped stall Itaperuna some of his aggressive tactics, ensuring he wouldn't have been quite as much in the back foot as he did, though he still managed to recover nicely. The problem was Refero just kept making these big head-on assaults, not always with smoke support, causing him heavy casualties, make it hard for him to actually make use of his fuel efficiently, allowing Itaperuna to catch up. Additionally, Itaperuna was just better at harassing Refero's fuel, and the Refero was the other way around, which also showed that he just slowly pour on there. So there are definitely some issues there, I think, for Refero. And I also think you should have researched some weapon racks laid down the round for some Bren guns, but also a bunch here versus Itaperuna's forces. So a lot of good play here. They're nice to see some other doctrine using, so it's nice to see some work there with them going on there. So I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. And of course, if you'd like to do, you can donate or pledge on Patreon. Links are in the video description. Every little donation helps me out a ton. So if you like what I do, consider. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. You all a wonderful audience. Hope to see you all tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.